What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to talk about some rumors that just started floating around regarding Call of Duty 2024 and Call of Duty 2025. So we're looking pretty far ahead at this point, and I want to be crystal clear up front, none of this should be taken as fact. These are very, very early rumors that may give us an indication of what they're thinking about at this point, but things could very easily change by the time we actually get to Call of Duty 2025. In saying that though, I do think this is an interesting topic, and I did want to share some of my thoughts on this. And this first came out yesterday from one of the more active leakers in the community at the moment. This is Elbaberto on Twitter. And he mentions here, this is very likely to change within the next 2 years, but CoD 2025 seems to be like Modern Warfare 3, but for Treyarch's CoD 2024 title, and it will be featuring Black Ops 2 multiplayer map remasters. So that might sound a little confusing at first, but just to clear things up, CoD 2024 is going to be made by Treyarch, and it's a game they've been working on for quite some time, so we should be seeing quite an original game there with 2024, and then 2025 is going to be a direct sequel to that, and it's going to be featuring Black Ops 2 map remasters, and you can think of it as a similar situation going from Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 3, where we're going straight into the direct sequel rather than taking a gap year and letting another studio take over with their own sub-franchise. And with that direct sequel, it's about hitting the nostalgia with remastered maps. Now I should also mention, at least part of this was corroborated by Modern Warfare 2 The Ghost, who's also a known leaker in the community that definitely has some inside sources. But I should mention, he didn't corroborate the whole thing, he just says that he has heard similar that Black Ops 2 maps were in the remaster pipeline, so we should be expecting a lot of Black Ops 2 remastered maps at some point in the future. So there we go, those are the new leaks slash rumors at this point. Now I wanted to share my thoughts on this. And first up, I did want to talk a little bit about CoD 2024, which is going to be developed by Treyarch. And with this, we actually got some leaks for this super early on. Some concept images were leaked, and as far as we can tell looking at those concept images, it appears that CoD 2024 is going to be set in the Gulf War. As of right now, that's all we really know about this game, and we don't really even know, that's just kind of an assumption based on those concept images. And since those were so early on, I wouldn't take that as 100% confirmation. And the thing with this game is Treyarch has had a very long dev cycle getting ready for this game, so I actually have pretty high expectations for CoD 2024. I think this is the first time in a few Call of Duty games where Treyarch has really had a full-on dev cycle, where as far as we can tell at least, they've had a ton of time to be working on this game and polishing it up, at least in terms of a Call of Duty game. Because with Cold War, the rumors were Treyarch had to step in and take over development of a project that was initially meant to be a joint project between Sledgehammer and Raven, so they didn't really have a ton of time to be throwing Cold War together. And then taking a step back to their previous game, Black Ops 4, the rumors with that were that they were putting Black Ops 4 together, and then they suddenly had to pivot and put a Battle Royale together very late in the cycle. And that really screwed with their development. It took the campaign away from Black Ops 4, and apparently at least had somewhat of an impact on the direction they were planning on going with multiplayer as well. So their development of that game also seemed to be a bit of a mess. Whereas this time around with CoD 2024, as far as we can tell, they've got a very long and uninterrupted dev cycle. And I'm personally a big Treyarch fan. I really like how they tend to handle their multiplayer gameplay design. So this, combined with the fact that, as far as I can tell, the dev cycle's been long and uninterrupted, I'm really looking forward to Call of Duty 2024. As for CoD 2025 though, and these new rumors that are attached to it, I'm a little bit skeptical if this is the way they end up going. This does raise a few concerns for me. One of the big things that concerns me, if 2025 is basically going to just build off of 2024, and it's essentially just going to be launching with Black Ops 2 remastered maps, I do fear that this may hold back some of the support for Call of Duty 2024 throughout its life cycle, similar to what we've been seeing this year with Modern Warfare 2. It really feels like Modern Warfare 2 didn't get the proper support that it should have been getting, because if they did address all of the community concerns and complaints, then we wouldn't be nearly as interested in Modern Warfare 3. One of the big reasons I am interested in Modern Warfare 3 is, at least on paper, as far as we can tell, they appear to be addressing most of the complaints we've had throughout all of Modern Warfare 2's life cycle. So I am concerned that we may see something similar where CoD 2024, as excited as I am, every Call of Duty game is going to launch with some issues. Are they going to purposely avoid taking care of those issues for the community and instead bundling those changes that we want to see throughout CoD 2024? Are they going to bundle that into CoD 2025 to make sure they have those as marketing features for CoD 2025? I don't really know. Perhaps that's going to be the case, or perhaps the reason we didn't see any changes from Modern Warfare 2 is just due to the fact that Infinity Ward is super stubborn with their gameplay design and they don't want to make any changes, whereas Sledgehammer and Treyarch seem to be a little more responsive to the community at least. But that was one of the first things that came to my mind when we saw this leak. That concern immediately popped up for me. And another thing is, I really wonder if their plan right now is to only launch CoD 2025 with Black Ops 2 map remasters like we're seeing with Modern Warfare 3. Will we see 0 original maps at launch for that game, and it's literally just going to be the entire map list of Black Ops 2 remastered for it? Because even though I love Black Ops 2 map design, I find them to be some of the most competitive and fast-paced maps out there. I know it's not for everyone, but those are the style of maps that I really enjoy. At the end of the day, I still like seeing new original maps. I like learning maps when a new Call of Duty game launches, and that is one thing with Modern Warfare 3 that I don't really like the sound of all that much. Again, even though I like most of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps that we'll be seeing in Modern Warfare 3, I do feel like part of that launch hype is going to be missing because I'm not really learning any new maps. I already know these maps like the back of my hand. On top of that, we might see a similar situation where maybe we would like to see some Black Ops 2 remastered maps for CoD 2024, but we won't be seeing them because they're holding all of them back for CoD 2025. I think that one is a bit less of a concern. I think one of the reasons there was an expectation this year for original Modern Warfare 2 maps to come into this year's Modern Warfare 2 is due to the title of the game. This game's called Modern Warfare 2, so why couldn't we see some original Modern Warfare 2 maps? So maybe that won't be quite as much of a frustration throughout CoD 2024 if we don't see any Black Ops 2 maps remastered. And then one final thing I want to talk about here. So far I've been mainly listing concerns that I have with this, but I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a part of me that's also slightly excited about this news. Because, like I said earlier, I just like Treyarch's game design. I feel like I mesh the most with their game design out of any of the CoD studios. And the idea of getting 2 full years of Treyarch Call of Duties being in the spotlights, that is also somewhat exciting for me, even though I do, of course, have some concerns. And those are my basic thoughts on this news that we've got so far. Again, I just want to remind you guys, these are very early rumors at this point. I think the success or failure of Modern Warfare 3 is likely going to be determining which route they take in 2025. If Modern Warfare 3 is a relative success, we'll probably see them go in this direction, but time will tell. And with that, I am curious to hear what you guys think about this in those comments down below. How would you feel about a direct sequel to CoD 2024 coming in the following year and featuring Black Ops 2 remastered maps? Is this something you like the sound of, or not so much? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.